Hey guys, in today's tutorial, I'll be showing you decals in Unreal Engine 5 and how to create your own and how to use them. Decals are a powerful tool used to create more believable scenes in your games or movies or whatever you're doing in Unreal Engine 5. So what is a decal? A decal is basically like a sticker or a stamp used to create detail in your environments. For example, this scene here I've created, and I want to add my artwork as a sticker on the side of the computer in this shot. Rather than retexture the whole computer, I can just create a decal and stick it on the side. It's a lot faster and a lot easier. They're most commonly used for cracks in walls, bullet holes, blood splatters, damage to objects, and things like that. They're great for adding those final touches on your environments. So first, how to create one. It's basically a material put onto a special component. So if we look here, you'll see some of my artwork I've imported as textures. So after all the textures are imported that you want to turn into decals, I want you to right click, create a new material, and name it, just like you see me do here. Okay, so now that you've created your material and named it, I want you to open up the material and drag the texture that you want to create a decal into and drag it into the material window. Now you're going to click the material node, and we have a few settings that we need to change to turn this material node into a decal. You'll see here in the material settings, material domain. You'll want to change this to deferred decal like you see me do here, and also change the blend mode to translucent. Now decals work best with an alpha background, which is basically sort of like a PNG layer. Connect the alpha pin on your texture to the opacity pin on your decal material node. Now click save and close the window. Now drag your material onto the object you want your decal on and reposition and size it properly until you're happy with it, just like I'm doing here. So now, I wouldn't use a decal if I were to create like a poster, like if I was doing a poster frame like you see right here in this video, and I wanted to add my artwork inside that frame, I wouldn't create a decal for that. Instead, I would just create a material like this. So to do so, I'm gonna have you create a new material and name it. Also, open up the material and drag the texture into the material tab. So now that you have your texture in the material, I want you to connect the RGB pin over to your base color pin. After that, I want you to hold down 1 on the keyboard and right click. Connect this node to the roughness, and you're gonna leave it at 0. Once you're done that, I'm gonna have you save the material and close it. Now inside my poster frame, I made the inside out of a geometry square. So that way when I drag my material on it, like you see me do here, I can go down and adjust the scale of my picture, like I'm gonna show you right here. Once you've adjusted the scale, you're gonna go back up and go to the pan tab, and you can adjust the alignment of your photo. And just mess around with the alignment and the scale till you get exactly what you want. And once you get it there, just align it the way you need it to, and it's done. And then at any time you can swap out photos and it'll keep those same settings. And for the most part, if they're roughly the same size photo, it will match up without you having to mess around with the settings too much. Here are some other examples of decals that I took out of Bridge. Now, it's awesome because they made it a tab inside of Unreal Engine 4 where now Quixel is right built in Unreal Engine and you don't need to open it up in a separate app. So it's actually pretty cool. I can just open it up and drag in any decal, any material, any object, anything you want into it. So I'm just showing some examples of blood and graffiti like you're seeing me do here on screen. It's crazy what a couple decals can do to a scene. And detail wise, it brings the whole scene to life. Now I'll show you, like for example, I'll show you a video that I just made of a few scenes, and I'll show you a before with no decals, and I'll show you an after with decals all over the scene, and just look at the difference of how much detail it added to the scene. It's unbelievable.
Access denied. Access denied. Access granted. Access denied. Access denied. Access granted.
And I think that about wraps it up for today's tutorial. I'm gonna start dropping Unreal Engine tutorials about 2 or 3 a week. I wanna start staying up to date on Unreal Engine 5 considering I'm doing an indie game right now. I'm gonna be dropping a lot of dev vlogs about it and things like that. A lot of stuff will be coming up, so make sure if you're not subscribed and to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, because I will be at least dropping 2 videos for sure every week. Other than that, thanks for watching the video and have a good night.